Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. I got a fresh new video today for you. I'm going to go over 5 tips in Exocad. Hopefully these tips will help you. Hopefully they will make you a better designer and solve issues that you may run into. And go ahead and hang out with me. Stick around to the end. I'm going to have a bonus tip for you that I really think will be helpful. And leave a comment below and let me know what you think of these tips, if they're helpful, and let me know if you like videos like this. I'm here to serve you. So if you haven't already, like and subscribe. It helps our channel grow and it helps us reach other designers just like you. So without wasting any more time, let's hop into the video. Tip number 1, let's open the VDO. So to do that, we're going to hit Expert, Tools, and go down to the articulator. Now we want to choose this automatically option first. Move this out of the way. And we want to follow the 3-step process right here. So we're going to set the incisal pin first. So we'll put that right there between the centrals. Set point on patient's left molar. This patient doesn't have a molar on the right side, so we're going to have to pick this bicuspid here in place of that left molar. So we'll just click about right there. And then on the right side, we'll choose the other bicuspid in about the same spot. Hit perform alignment. And now we're centered up on the articulator. And we can hit OK. Do not modify the scan data. And these are our 2 options on how we want to fix this bite. You can either move upper and lower jaw apart, or you can open the articulator. We want to open the articulator to open the VDO. So we're going to click that one. And then you have this window here. And if you look right here, positive value means higher bite. We're set at 0. So if you move this marker up, it will open the bite. So you can set this to whatever you want. You can either slide this slider, or you can type in a value. Whoop, not 23. Type in a value, and that will open the bite accordingly. So in order to lock that in place, you have to hit Start Articulator Movement, let it do its excursions, and then you'll hit OK and keep the raised bite position. So now it's open, and you have this little box up here, and you can use the slider and see the protrusiveness of it. You can see the excursions on the left side, excursions on the right side. And if you feel like you've opened the bite too much or not enough, you right click on Articulator and then come down here and click Articulator again. And then you do not modify the scan. We want to open the articulator again. So then we come back to this menu, and now you can readjust it, either going higher or lower. We'll do 2.0. That seems like a good number. We'll hit Start Articulator Movements again. And then to finish it out, hit OK. Keep the raised bite position. And we're back, and we have a 2 millimeter open VDO. Tip number 2 is going to be the symmetry tool inside the chain mode when you're designing your crowns. I find it to be very helpful and saves you a lot of time. So in order to get there, let's go ahead and lay out our teeth. We'll start here at number 5, and we will go to number 12. So that's what we're going to be working on. And then we'll hit next. So you can start in chain mode and line everything up, but you don't necessarily have to. I'm going to start in advanced. Choose the scale button with the eyeball. And we're only going to design one side. I'm going to start with number 9 and get it in position and work from there. Okay, so once we get it in a position where we like it, we're going to go to chain. And when you go to chain, you see it moves everything out of position. So the trick is to uncheck these 3 boxes. Then you're going to go to simple, and you're going to hit the undo button until it gets everything back to where you had it. Go back to chain, and now we'll use the symmetry tool, and we'll choose the right side to mirror that to the left side. So we'll click symmetry, and now this side looks like this side. So now we can go to expert, hit yes, and we'll click the right side of this patient's mouth, and we can hit tooth placement. So we will choose move all simultaneously, and now we can align everything a little bit better and make it look like the patient's left side. There. So we could do something like that. And this is not set up to be perfect. We still have to go back to advanced and make our slight adjustments. But getting everything placed ahead of time using symmetry really speeds up that process. And then once you're done, yes, we're going to overwrite. And there we go. Everything is symmetrical. Tip number 3 will be using the copy and mirror tool. There's a few different things we can do with that tool. For instance, say the doctor wants you to copy the adjacent tooth. We can copy this one. Maybe he wants you to copy the contralateral tooth, so we can copy this one. Or maybe you have a design ready and you want number 12 to look like number 5, so we can mirror our design as well. So there's a few different things we can do. So let me show you how to do that. The first thing we're going to do is go to Expert, and we're going to choose Copy Mirror Tooth. So for instance, if the doctor wants us to copy the adjacent tooth, we'll just hit Copy, and we will click that adjacent tooth, and then we will place it on top of number 12, and we will hit Yes to replace the number 12 with the new copied tooth. And then we get the option to place it and get it into a proper position that looks good and functional. And there we go. The other option is to copy the contralateral. But this time we want it to mirror so that it's opposite of this side. So we're going to choose the mirror tool and click that one. So now we have the opposite, and we can place that over here now. We'll choose number 12, and there we go. Now it's set for number 12, and it looks exactly like the contralateral side. Now the other thing we can do is if we turn on our design, we can mirror our design as well. So we will choose number 5. So we will stay on the mirror tool, but we will choose our design this time. We will click on number 5, and now that will mirror. And we can place it in the number 12 spot. So now we can move that one into position, and it mirrors the contralateral design. Tip number 4 will be replacing the jaw scan. Say the doctor was wanting you to do a wax up for full coverage crowns, and you have already done your extractions, but now he wants to just do veneers. So you can't go backwards. You have to start over and re-upload a new scan, whatever. So instead, this is what we're going to do. We're going to go to Expert, Tools, and we're going to add Remove Mesh. We're going to choose Extra Jaw Scan. It's set to the upper, and then we'll hit Load. Choose the upper and open. So we can hit Yes to mesh is relatively stored. So it's there, but it's not the scan yet. So now what we have to do is come down to our drop-down menu and choose Scan Alignment. And in this window, it's going to want us to choose 2 points, one on each scan, that are the same. So we can use like this point right here. So we'll choose one there and one there, and it will automatically align the scans. So you will hit OK, and then you have a few options. We want to replace the whole scan data. So now we have a brand new jaw scan, and we can continue making your design into veneers instead of full coverage crowns. Now, tip number 5 is a really cool trick. You can use the number pad to move around your scan. And it does it based off of this center dot here. And the reason that's helpful is because it's automatically aligning your view. So say your scan is out here like this and it's crazy, you can hit 1 and line it up. Or if you need to check your occlusion, you can hit 2 and you can see your occlusion lined up perfectly. And you can hit all of these different numbers for these different alignments. And you can see that Exocad is lining it up correctly, because if you hit Control-Shift-R and turn on your grid, you can see that it is aligned. So if you're having trouble trying to level things out, you hit that number 1 and let it align it for you, place it on your grid, and then add a custom view. And if you want to set a viewpoint for your occlusion, hit number 2, and now you have it lined up for your occlusion, and you could set it on that bold line as your center. And you can add that custom view. So now you can go back and forth to your custom views and you're set. And if you want to set, your profile views, you can. Or you can just hit number 3, or you can just hit number 4. And number 5 is how you bring your scan back into center. So say you're like way out over here or zoomed out real far, you just hit 5 and you're back. And then you can hit 1 and you're center, or you can hit 2, check your occlusion. So it's a really cool trick. It helps me a lot. I think you should try it out, see what you think. But it's just a really quick way of getting your viewpoints set and ready, and you don't have to mess with it trying to align it by hand and not really getting it correct. You could just hit that number 1 on that number pad and you're ready to go. Okay, now for the bonus tip. I'm going to show you how to add an access hole to a crown if you were doing a crown over an implant abutment. So I'm taking this case right here. I'm just going to use this as an example. This case doesn't necessarily have implant abutments, but I'm just going to use it as an example case. So the first thing you want to do is make sure your design is merged and saved. So I'm going to choose these 2 crowns, right click, freeform, merge restoration. So now I'm going to go to attachments, make sure I choose subtract, go to the library, come down and choose parametric design rotation. And over here in the profiles box, go to type and choose archway micro. Now, if this did have implant abutments, I would fade out my design so that I can see where my access hole needs to go. So imagining that my access hole needs to be right here, I'm going to click, and then I'm going to choose view. I like to align my perspective according to the screw channel. So with that in mind, I can hit view. So now I would be aligned with the screw channel. Now over here, you can choose height and make it longer so that it goes through the screw channel and through the crown. And then if you come over here in this box, choose scale and use the control button and drag, and you can make this wider in diameter. And when it's aligned the way you like it and the size of the attachment is the way you like it, you can choose cut on gingiva and allow any changes and then hit apply. And that will cut a hole through your design for a screw channel. All right, guys, I hope you liked watching that video. I hope those tips were helpful. Leave a comment below and let me know what you think about this video. Let me know what you thought about the tips. And again, like and subscribe if you haven't. Let's continue to grow and make sure we reach other designers who haven't joined up yet. And I just want to take a second to say thank you to all the subscribers. Thank you to all of those who have commented and left a reaction on my videos. It helps me grow. It helps us grow together. So I just want to put that out there and say thank you. And like always, I'll see you in the next design.